mean, if you would like to, I mean, I don't have any problems with it. Cherry asked us as well, Moz, if you want to take a break, sure, we can
Oh,
enter a
well,
short
no,
break.
let's rock and
What?
roll. No, let's rock and roll.
Oh, you
Let's
want to rock
smash.
and roll? Let's rock and roll. More content for Slipstream to watch. No break, ladies and gentlemen. We love to torture ourselves with this kind of things. So it's normal. It's normal. Don't worry about it. I torture myself every day, before going to sleep, just, thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I being lazy and everything? But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we have Blizzard Wizards on the blue half. And, what is this for a name?
No, Victor, that's on you, brother. You take a stab at that first. I'll
No,
come in second.
but I believe I have something to do real quick. Let me just
Cagliari, Exeed. There we go. I took my chance.
great
Oh.
job, liar Exeed. That's what I'm. Cagliari. Cherry is my voice in my head for some reason, but nonetheless, it's very interesting. Very interesting. We have Blizzard Wizards on the blue half. We have Cagliari Exceed on the orange. Very interesting to see how both teams will play out, but Cagliari Exceed owner. If you're watching this stream,
Cagliari.
the
Okay, there
captain
we
has
go. Cagliari.
Cagliari.
There we go.
Oh,
Cagliari. Okay,
Cagliari.
fine.
Okay,
There we go.
Cagliari owners. Please do not sue me and Moss for butchering the name. We're just casters picked up from the streets, but nonetheless.
Speak for yourself. You from the streets, dog. You from the streets, homie. But accent on the A. I mean, listen, depends like what language this is in, guys. I come from the very deep southern hemisphere, so I'm expecting kind of all sorts of forgiveness and graces when you guys expect me to pronounce this name. Blizzard Wizards, that's easy. I'm down with that. I watched The Wizard of Oz. I know what's going on. Yeah, Cagliari. We're doing what we can do there, Victor. But yeah, anyway, so another game 5 ahead of us here, guys. This is Vortex close qualifiers. We just witnessed a superb reverse sweep. Visu Gaming 3-2 against 3 Croats, 1 Serb, Victor. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. And of course, I think Mark Fish and everyone behind the scenes are going to be super annoyed if we go to another game 5. But guess what, Victor? We like game 5s, right?
We love to see game 5, especially a reverse sweep. That was disgusting by Visu Gaming. Nearly killing my throat at the end there, but as well the rage quit by I already forgot the name. 3 Croats, 1 Serb.
Yeah.
There we go. Still have it in my head. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, the third series of the stream, Blizzard Wizards up against Cagliari Exceed. I just butchered the name once again. That is so bad. I tried to just say quick, but nonetheless, let's get the show running. Blizzard Wizards up against Cagliari Exceed.
Yeah, no, I'm super keen as a Binion to see what's going to happen. And Blizzard Wizards, of course, decent team coming out from the last season as well, as we know, Victor. So, they had a decent run through Vortex and Championship. So now, yeah, definitely super excited to see what they're going to do here. Are they going to hold their name high, or are they actually going to lose out? So we're going to see what happens here. Yeah, new Game 5 best of 5, or Game 1 of a potential best of 5, should I say.
Indeed. But now straight into the action. It is Charm trying to keep up the pressure for Blizzard Wizards, sent away by Mike S. Actually, I just call him Mike S. Alex trying to keep the pressure up for Cagliari, as B Ultras as well trying to do the same. Now Trizzleton trying to find the clear that the team leader can't really do so. Charm is the one to find it though. Riz Ultras gets beat by Charm, but it is Alex tossed into the Riz Ultras as the ball goes into the blue half now. Bosse Lasse trying to get that. Oh, that's an bomb attempt, not there! Quite there by Mike. But Charm, oh, you were really close to being bullied there.
Yeah, and just kind of you can see immediately kind of how intense and how hot this game starts. in kind of comparison to the previous game 1 and 2 we just witnessed, kind of both these teams come in firing out so incredibly hard here as Trizzle tries to take a shot, but it's going to be kept out there quite easily. Now Mike doesn't get off that floor pinch, but it's okay. So Cagliari, they're doing okay. Teams are trying to get a couple shots on. We've got 3 shots coming out here from the side of Blizzard Wizards. It's very much, it's the usual. I think game 1, get the nerves out. I think both these teams also playing pretty well.
No way!
I love where it's from as well, Victor. I mean, he shot from well out.
Yeah, that shot just catch Charm a bit off guard there, just vibing, just a cup of beer, a can of beer actually, just chilling in the front post. I trust my team. Alex just shows him why you shouldn't be in the front post. Just tells him, hey Charm, you're a bit opposition there. Slots from behind him. Result already on the offense once again as Charm now finally gets a decent clear, but Alex just in the way once again, just telling him, mate, I'm sending this one back at you.
Yeah, and I mean, beats them there on the near post as well. It's a beautiful goal there. So that is going to be Cagliari going up by 1, doing a good job. Blizzard Wizards, they need to, show what they're made of, coming off such a decent last season. Let's see what's going to happen here. But, the Vortex kind of qualifiers we love to come to expect here, Victor. We can see how crazy it is on this field. This ball's just going back and forth. People are getting bumped. Shots are getting taken. Shots are getting missed. And decent saves coming out as well,
Pretty decent saves, pretty decent pressure by both teams. Of course, this has been a bit more fast-paced, just wouldn't really expect this, how quick they would play in game 1. Usually you just, try to learn how you can open and create opportunities for the team. But this, this series just saying, hey brother, I'm just gonna throw everything at them as a big Reultras finds that second goal for Cagliari Exeed.
Yeah, and I mean, that was kind of Alex 19, almost with a deja vu. He took a shot from the exact same right-hand side spot again, and then, of course, found Reultras and, was able to slot it home. So, Cagliari, they're having such a decent time in the field right now, just, pushing so much pressure here onto the Blizzard Wizards. And, Alex 19, he's playing really well from that right-hand side, just manages, to get decent passes onto the nose, and then sends that ball going forward and doing so well there. And of course the recipient there, Reultras, says thank you for the pass, I'm going to sink this one, did it so incredibly well. And now Charm getting demoed on, very short 3 versus 2. Oh, close, the Reultras again almost sent it in. I mean, when you have that very short 3 versus 2 opportunity, Victor, you try to take the most of it, and that almost happened there. Alex 19. And there's that follow-up that, maybe wasn't in the previous series we watched here, Victor, but, check this. Second man, third man, comes in hot, sends it home.
It hurts to see the defense, the double commit over there. Just nothing you want to really do now. 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock. 3 goals already by Cagliari Exeed. And Reultras! Oh, just slots one in for Bosselasse. It just tells him, hey dude, let me just relieve some pressure for you guys, and goes over at this Wizard. Just slots one in.
Yeah, so there we go. They've found their way onto the scoreboard. Not sure if it's a little too late, of course, with just under a minute left to go. They're going to be able to try pick up 2 fast goals. Oh, Boss into Charm. Oh, easy little pass down to Charm. Okay, so the comeback is real.
This is interesting, 1 goal left, 50 seconds. Cagliari, what are you doing back there, brother? Wake up, you had that, win on your side. They're gonna be kicking themselves if they lose this. I know that for sure. I always kick myself when I lose a game that I, 100%, like 3 minutes left on the clock, and we have such a big margin for the opponents to score, and just choke it like that, it hurts a lot. It hurts.
Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Yeah, I mean, they haven't kind of driven the last nail into the coffin just yet, and now we do have Cagliari still up by 1. So Blizzard Wizards, definitely all the pressure is on them to try to perform here and pick up another goal. But you know, when you do get such decent passes from your teammates down like that, and Charm just sends it home, you know, that's really all you need. So let's see, as they have to play out of their own half, down by 1 with only 10 seconds left to go. Should be a Cagliari victory. Mike S just needs to bring this down and home, and he's going to do so. That is going to be Cagliari XD picking up game number 1, Victor. And this game 1, it started like a bat out of hell, actually.
I like you called the name of the team Cagliari XD, but nonetheless, great name. Maybe they should rebrand to XD instead of keeping Exeed.
Exceed. Oh, yeah.
Wizards,
Thank you.
Blizzard Wizards nearly grabbing that comeback, but Cagliari Exeed would happily walk away, you know, just looking at that crime scene that they nearly caused, you know. Instead of them being murdered, they just witnessed some, you know, Blizzard just, you know, trip and fall and maybe just choke and drop the knife on themselves. Nonetheless, game number 2 will soon be underway. And what a series that was, you know, I did not expect this game 1 to be this fast-paced, if I have to be honest. Like, I expect them to at least play a bit more patient, try to learn how you can, you know, create opportunities as always. Like, that's always what I think, but it does seem like that's how every team play though. But for now, they just throw everything at each other. They don't care what happens in the field. They just throw every single pressure on each other, just telling them, hey, you want some more pressure? Try to cope with it.
Yeah, I guess, you know, we can't really expect every kind of game to start off maybe a little slow, a little kind of test the waters. You know, both these teams, they're big boys. This is Vortex, you know, and they want to kind of start, you know, running from the get-go. And that game 1 was definitely running from the get-go. In fact, they were almost sprinting out of the gates. So we're going to see what happens as the series does continue, Victor. But I mean, yeah, both these guys, they did start hot. It was crazy. We already got 5 goals in the first game. It was super impressive. And now we're going to see what happens as we do continue. So, you know, hopefully Blizzard Wizards are going to come and bring a little bit of magic to this game and try beat out Cagliari. But, you know, we're going to see if that does happen. Between kind of Charm and Trizzletan, you know, they did so incredibly well. Decent passes between each other, you know, with kind of Bossa just coming in there every now and again, you know, playing deep from their own half. But that was like only in the last 7 seconds now as we ended. So they weren't too stressed about that. But, you know, so far, you know, Orange obviously 1 up in the series, and you know, we're going to see if they can drive this home, or if we're going to get maybe a second reverse sweep. I know that would annoy everyone. So
yes, indeed, it does might annoy everyone, but so far throughout this 1 minute, you know, nearly 2 minutes now in this first or second game, sorry, you know, no scores have been done. Just both teams playing offensively, defensively, just trying to figure out how we can create opportunities for, like, quote-unquote, my teammates. As I speak, 3 Ultras capitalizes on the miss on the backboard by Bosse.
And yeah, there it is again. Alex19 shoots from the right side, finds his teammate, scores a goal. You know, I don't know if this is going to kind of be a recurring theme, but, you know, when you 3 for 3 from the right-hand side, you know, it's like an NBA player just making shot after shot from that side, always gets it in. You know, if you are Blizzard Wizards, close down Alex on this side. Always makes the clinical passes, always finds the teammates, and, you know, they're kind of 100%, you know, conversion. You know, they haven't missed, they did not score. And so you better make sure you can beat down Alex on that side, because he's beating you down. He's going for the 3-pointers and he's getting them in.
Mike's now going for an attempt. Trizzletan getting bumped, really?
Oh.
Not it. He does that physical bump there by Alex19. Oh boy, when you warned Blizzard Wizards about Alex, oh boy, did you mean it seriously. Holy cow, that was disgusting.
Yeah, and Mike S, beautiful aerial play there, has the control, sneaks it into that top right bin. Oh, and now this is Cagliari, Victor, having a sterling time. Listen, we started not knowing how to pronounce his name, but damn, are we going to end, and we're going to know it perfectly.
I'm already wanting to bow down for Cagliari Exeed over here. They're looking so dominant in a fashion, by the way. Tristan just not giving up the ball currently. Vortex trying to redeem himself for the past mistakes. Don can't really do so. Charm now waiting patiently for the ball to come to him. Struts it into Alex. A slight touch is what it needed, and it does. Now Tristan flicks it over one.
Second man,
Charm
third man.
putting it into middle. Oh, so close. No one from the blue side to just follow it up quickly enough. Vortex alone on the defense. Alex slots the first.
Oh, it's Trizzletan, awkward touch midfield, gets taken out there by Re-Ultras. And yeah, Alex 19. Well, you know, earlier we were saying let's talk about this player and how they're going to move forward in the season, and let's maybe remember the name if you guys are sitting at home knowing who to kind of support and, you know, sing their praises. Well, in this series, you know, Alex 19 has put his hand up. And so let's see kind of how Alex is going to do throughout the rest of the season. And if it kind of gets crazier than just close qualifiers. And, you know, I really, really hope it does.
Mike's now grabbing the ball across his own backboard, but Vortex reads that. Tristan nearly getting a pass out to the middle, just blocked by Alex 19. Mike's trying to pass into the middle. Re-Ultras ready to strike. He does strike with Tristan, now grabbing that ball, beautifully held by him. That flip, late flip catching Alex off guard. That is what you need to do. Catch Alex off guard at every opportunity you get. But so far, it is only Tristan who has been, you know, successful on that. That's a team pinch, but that just goes back into the side of their own half. Tristan getting them moving the process of trying to clear. Alex getting bumped finally once in a while. Mike nearly drops one down.
Yeah, and just Blizzard Wizards having a tough time of this. You know, we've got Vortex, he hasn't even broken 100 yet, so no triple digits coming out from him. He's kind of having a bit of a sluggish game too. Yeah, definitely struggling, but of course, you know, we do see Cagliari having such a good time. 3 goals up, you know, and, you know, like you said, Tristan, maybe he's doing a lot of the work though. Only has 2 saves though, so no shots at all though coming up from Tristan. Of course, the 2 shots from Charm. So Charm, you know, trying to get shots on, it's not happening, but of course his team's not really kind of setting him up for success either. You know, we don't really see kind of Blizzard Wizards in this orange half. They're not taking shots on. It's very difficult for them. Just kind of in their own half all the time, you know, just maybe the pressure coming out from Cagliari a little too much. Alex 19, maybe one more. Oh, mercy. Could you imagine if that was a 4th there coming out?
That was on his own net, by the way. He wanted to just, you know,
yeah,
tell Blizzard Wizards, I'm not scared. It's the end of the game. No way you're making a comeback. Nonetheless, we go to match point for Cagliari Exeed. Blizzard Wizards now on the back foot. Well, has been since game 1. They would not like to lose this. They were really close last game, but it was mainly because Cagliari Exeed just, you know, decided, we want to choke. We want to make this interesting. More content. This is great.
Yeah, and look at that, Alex 19, 5 shots, right? 5 shots, 2 assists. That was the impact Alex had on the team. Kind of a lot from the right-hand side of the field. We even saw 1 from the left as well, where he scored, you know, kind of saying, well, get me the left side, get me right side. It doesn't really matter. I can score. I can also pass to my teammates. He found Re-Ultras. Re-Ultras did really well. Look at his points across the board. Goal, assist, save, and shots on. So yeah, you know, Blizzard Wizards, you might have kind of been right at the top of last season. Definitely, you know, you were up there with all the big dogs. But, well, I don't know. Cagliari, you seem to be putting your hand up now for Vortex, which is great. You know, we love the teams. We want to see new blood come in. We want to see kind of the old guard maybe getting ruffled a little bit and how they're ruffling feathers now. And like you said, kind of serious point. It's really all on Blizzard Wizard to take this game 3, but I almost want to say it might be a bit tough to do so.
It is going to be tough to do so as well. But as I speak, that's a pinch with Re-Ultras. I take back what I said. What? That was so easy for Re-Ultras to just slot one in. It just was Charm, just like, hey, Fennec power.
Yeah, yeah, there it is. Fennec Power, nice little nifty car, gets off that crossbar touch, whacks it in. You know, you can already score in like the first 6 seconds of the match. I mean, that's almost what we come and expect from Cagliari. They're having such a decent time. And if this is the momentum they're going to carry through to the rest of the season, then I'm definitely going to watch a lot more of these games.
So you
that's
have
for sure.
not watched any of the Vortex games, huh? That's a sin in this.
No, as in I'm going to be following the Cagliari games, not Vortex games. No, Victor, you're making me look awfully terrible tonight, man. This is unacceptable, okay? Unacceptable. No, Cagliari games. I think, guys, if you're sitting at home and you want a team to follow, they seem to be putting their hands up for contention, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed, they're up with a lot of tension. Cagliari Exeed just exceeding my expectations at least. Holy cow, they are dominant in these past 2 games. But so far, it's calmed down. The game's calmed down. Let's see how Blizzard Wizards will try to cope with that. But as they speak, Real Trust just says no. Let me send it back to the middle. Alex can't find a touch. Mike finds the pass into the middle. Tristan with the miss. Bosse with the pass. Charm into the backboard. Alex is waiting. Oh, another miss by Charm. Bosse will go for the attempt into his own corner. Real Ultras waiting patiently for the ball to come to him. No one challenging from the blue side. Real Ultra takes on 2. Beats 2 as well.
Yeah, almost a block there midfield coming up from Alex19. Was trying to interrupt that forward play. Seems like it was okay, as obviously Orange just picked up the position again. So, you know, they're not really struggling. You know, look at that. Mike is trying to find Charm. Charm's still beating him through with the power, trying to find Bossa, but Alex19 again with that block. So, you know, as much as Wizards can try, kind of get any forward momentum, it's always getting stopped at every other corner. Now it's going to be Charm. Oh, yes, finally, you know, breaking the deadlock. Well, not the deadlock, but of course, you know, not having any.
The lead, breaking the lead. Yes, Charm, finally, you know, just finally proving his worth in Blizzard Wizards, ties the game, and you know, keeps Blizzard Wizards alive in this match point. What will happen now? That's a pass into the middle. Bosse with a brilliant pass. Tristan with a quick follow-up. That's the lead for Blizzard Wizards.
Oh, and you know, unfortunately there for Real Ultras, he kind of got that very weak touch there on the back of the wall. He found Borsalasa, who just happened to put it onto the top of his vehicle. And then, yeah, Trizzletan able to send it home. And talking about sending it home, Alex19, very quick kickoff here, beats out Charm. Actually, yeah, well, beats out Trizzletan, but Charm did get beaten there. And, yeah, very, very quick equalizer coming at you from Cagliari. You know, these games, Victor, they keep us on the edge of our seats. You know, we think one team's leading, not even 2 seconds can pass, and already, you know, they equalize again. So, you know, if this is kind of what we're looking, if this is what kind of we can look forward to, then I'm really excited.
That's the expectations that you can get from Cagliari Exeed. Oh boy, not even a minute like goes by, and straight off the kickoff, they just equalize. That's the amount of, you know, skill they have. They won't let this go. They want that sweep. And look at the amount of pressure they're piling up. Charm finds the save in an awkward situation. That's a little double commit there in the corner. But Mike tries to go for the pass. Real Trust just, you know, as well going for an attempt on the shot. Tristan now trying to get the clear. Alex, oh, not Alex, it was Mike with his miss. Charm puts it into the side where Alex just happily goes for that double touch attack. When he gets it, Tristan just gets in the way. Real Trust resends it into the middle though. Bosse finds the little clear into Mike's, unfortunately. Now Alex passing into the middle. Real Trust waiting. Mike's cuts him off. What are you doing? That was an opportunity to break that tie.
Oh, and just Borsalasa, they couldn't continue. Had 0 beans in the tank. Unfortunately, kind of couldn't continue that nice aerial play. Otherwise, you know, it was a decent kind of forward movement coming out there from the Blizzard Wizards. But yeah, you know, Victor, we're looking at kind of a very much more of a stalemate as this kind of time's elapsing and nothing, overly convincing has happened between both these teams. Very back and forth. Everyone's cutting out everyone. We get Mike S midfield, get in the place. Talking about Mike S, he gets the demo onto Charm as well. So, no one really making more of a presence felt in the kind of opposing box. No one's doing so. And so, we're going to have to see. It's going to be something awkward, like one weird touch, or it's going to be, that soft kind of defense again, where, it lands onto the hood of your opponents and just gets hit in, kind of stupidly. We always know these kind of winning goals are not even like overly convincing. It's always just something that's a little bit ridiculous. Like, oh, you backflipped it in because no one was defending. Like, hopefully it's not going to be stupid. Or we might actually go to our first overtime, which is also pretty pretty close right now as we are in the last remaining 10 seconds. So unless Trizzleton actually does something convincing there, doesn't get the flip reset off, then yeah, first overtime of the evening. Unless
Alex shots it off. What a series now with 0 seconds left on the clock. That bumped by Mike as well, sending Poselafter straight into the net. Alex grabs that sweep for Cagliari Exeed. Oh my lord.
Okay, so you're sitting at home right now. You're in the Twitch chat. If you want someone to support this season, go Alex19. Played extremely well throughout the whole series. Here, I'm thinking there's going to be an overtime for the first time. He says no. 0-second goal. Gets it off the crossbar there, does extremely well, Victor. And I mean, yeah, Cagliari, so perfect sweep there. Got the 3-0. Did so well against the Blizzard Wizards. Kudos to them. But yeah, Alex19, definitely I am going to have to fanboy a little more this season and see what he can do.
That was a great one. Great series. But before we move over to our 4th series, we're going to be taking a short break. But before our break, I would like to thank our 2 sponsors that will be sponsoring this season of Slipstream ECC9. Thank you, Vortex Esports and Game King, for sponsoring this beautiful, amazing league with what a 700 euro total of prize pool, like combined. That is amazing. So thank you to both of you. And nonetheless, that was amazing. I knew from the moment Cherry told us, like asking us if we wanted to just jump straight into the action or take a short break, I was like, yo, let's just jump straight into it. I have the energy, you have the energy as well. But oh boy, that was so worth it. That series was yet so close, but it was so far from the reach from Blizzard Wizards.
Yeah, no, very close there. But anyway, Victor, let's head into a short break and we'll be back with all the action later.